Welcome back, traders, and in this video we're going to be going over an update that they have just implemented on their website that allows you to see all kinds of things that are going on in your area or around the world for that matter. So we'll look at that in a second and see what we have going on. It's going to be pretty nice for people that just simply don't have a group or anybody to connect with. Maybe this will help you out. We're also going to be looking at some new assets here revolving around Mimikyu, as well as the next season for the legend outfit. Now, I know a lot of you are not into PvP. I get it, but they're changing it up, and I have a great tip for you that we're going to be going over towards the end of the video. It's going to be kind of a long segment, and I'm going to kind of show you and discuss how to catch moves, and it's going to help you essentially have a third shield. This is going to dramatically change the tides of the battle from, I don't know, like a 55 to 60% win rate in that situation. Maybe it was a lot less. And if you do a catch, you're going to potentially flip it to an 80% win or higher. Okay. And we're going to see some people quit and make the game freeze as well. It's fun stuff. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into this here. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. We're going to look at a few Origin, Palkia, and Dialga raids as well. I did go out there and do a few. Maybe I got a shiny, maybe I didn't. There's so many different hurdles that you have to jump over though to get a decent one, or I wouldn't say a decent one, but a shiny in a background and with a move. We'll get into that. So hope everybody's doing fantastic. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And let's go ahead and get into this here. All right, so from the Pokemon group, we do have the new avatar item added for Go Battle League's new season, which again is going to be dramatically changed. We haven't been over a lot of the details yet, but we will sooner than later. And then we do have the Ditto mask and then a Mimikyu outfit, which is very interesting, seeing that we are in March. No, we're in February, but we're about to hit March, and we're not even in springtime, and they're adding Mimikyu. But that's, you know, maybe they're just gearing up for one of the biggest Halloween events that we have seen, or just simply putting it in here so that people like him can data mine it, so that people like me can make a video about it and get you all hyped. I see them. I know they're doing stuff like that. And then, of course, we do have the outfit for the season. I don't know what the pose would be. So this is going to be Blue or Gary, and I'm going to hit this. I'm going to get this outfit. So, you know, look, folks, I understand a lot of you are just not into PvP. You're like, screw that, especially hit Legend. But man, if you get one of those poses, whoo, it's so nice. You know, it's so nice. Okay, so there you go. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the whole new map situation where they can, you know, show you where to raid and stuff. So I'll go ahead and throw this video up right now. All right, so this is going to be Anchorage, okay? I'm going to show you where we typically go, and then I'm going to show you downtown where they just added some more gyms, and it's looking like that's going to be the new spot to go to, okay? So zooming in on this here, we're going to go right over to around our Dowling area. So we have a good amount of gyms here. And as you can see, they're very clustered together. We don't have to cross too many roads. There may be another place that has a lot of gyms next to each other, but there could be a lot of traffic, you know, stop signs, traffic lights, etc. And that's just a very non-busy area for the most part. But looking at the new gyms that have been added here through the Pokemon Go's website, which is pretty nice, you're seeing a whole lot of clusters there. So go ahead and take a look. I'll leave a link down below so you can test it out, but there is a little bit of an issue here. It does load quite a bit, and sometimes it doesn't want to load at all. Now you can tap on each one of these, as you can, well, I haven't done it yet, we'll look at it in a second. It'll tell you when it does expire, and there are going to be super mega raids right now, but they're not going to actually appear for you until the 28th. So I was excited. I was like, whoa, what the heck? Did they do a little surprise early? And this is the loading screen, okay? So just a little heads up. But, you know, I'm not going to be too hard on them because they did just drop this, and a lot of people are probably using it. It's not, I don't know why they wouldn't drop something that's not completely ready, but I'll give them a little bit of a lenience here. It did just drop, so if it's loading a little slow for you, just give it some time. Hopefully they can iron that out. So at the top here, you do have raids, super mega raids, events, and there's a couple other categories that you can look up. So go ahead and take advantage of that. It's pretty nice. Again, if you don't have anybody in your area, maybe, I don't know. There are other resources like Campfire where you can have check-ins, or just even in the game where, you know, where you can just simply say, I'm going to go at this time. But I don't know. Maybe it's going to help some people out. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to this. So about the, all right, so I got a shiny, I got a background, I received the special move, but guess what? Not in any of those orders whatsoever, okay? I didn't get a shiny with a background. I did get a shiny with the move, okay? I did get that, all right? And I do have it locked in for a global trade. So any of the Origin Palkias with the signature move, shiny, and or with a background are immediately going to be tagged to be globally trade. I do have a special thing, it's just global trade. And once you've actually reached that, I do believe there's a little category that opens up for you, right? So yeah, make sure you save them, okay? So I know a lot of people aren't just transferring shinies, but if it doesn't have the signature move, I'm not going to hold on to it. I'm just going to throw it, transfer it to home. That can be your jam. That doesn't mean everybody's wanting to transfer things to home, okay? I'm not turning on my Switch every time, or not even the Switch, just, yeah, I'm not going to do it. It's not a big deal. If there's something really great, yeah, I'll keep it. But the point is, it's just crazy how many hurdles you have to go. And we still haven't been able to use an Elite Charge TM to get the move at any particular time. So we do have Roar time on that. That's very nice. I will have to say the backgrounds for Palkia, Origin, and Dialga are absolutely chef's kiss. Beautiful. Love them. Some of the best. So we're going to take a look at some battles here, okay? Now, what we're going to focus on is catching, all right? And I'm going to... So essentially, when it comes to catching, the whole thing about it is you need to remember how many quick moves they did so you can keep track in your mind to what charge move they're going to be at and when they're going to throw, so that you can potentially catch with another Pokemon that it's going to take not very effective damage, right? So catching, you're going to count, right? But the thing is, not everybody's going to be paying attention on counting, right? Maybe you'll lose track, whatever the case may be. Maybe there's lag, whatever the case. Maybe they double, switched up on the server and they made it so they can gain energy 2 times as fast for a split second. The point is, I personally do count sometimes, but for the most part, it's muscle memory, and I just kind of remember where they are. And once you've played so much, you kind of just know. And another good way is to keep track with your own charge moves, okay? It's just the way it goes. That person did not have a Mega, so let's go ahead and see a catch here, all right? Up against Palkia, Origin with my Mega Groudon. Yes, you can use Megas currently. Not a great position to be in, although we're chunking away. We're going to go ahead and bait them here. And the reason why I'm showing you this, we caught this. Does that an Aqua Tail catch? Not very effective. Bam, we're looking good. Bringing in their own Primal Groudon. So I essentially made them waste all that energy because it did no damage to my Eternatus here. So we're looking great. So we'll go ahead and let this go. We call the Fire Punch. I'm telling you, if you can catch, it will literally turn you from a situation, like I said earlier, a very low percentage, maybe 45 win percent. If you catch a particular move, that can just bump you up right to 90% or greater, because you just essentially used a third shield, right? You are opening up yourself to lock into a bad situation. Say you catch. And I think we're going to see some situations like this, and I will show you how to go about it. You're not going to win every time, but say you catch. Great, you caught a move. Oh, heck yeah, did no damage. And then they bring in something super effective, say like a Ho-Oh up against your Zacian. Then you're screwed. Okay, well, you could still work around situations like that. Let's go ahead and continue on and see what we have going on. Remember, just compare it to your charge move. It's going to take some time, and it's going to take some practice, and you're going to have to get into the rhythm of things before you can just start catching moves, okay? But it is going to be key. It looks like with this new system, it is going to greatly reward you for doing this, and it is going to be one of the functions that does maintain. They're not rebuilding it from the ground up, all right? It's essentially going to be the same with a few different shakeups, okay? We'll see, all right? Talk is cheap until they actually bring it. We'll see. This is why I said bring a video. Look at this Groudon putting in the work here. Did I talk over the catch? Maybe we didn't even do one. But Groudon is absolutely just sweeping this one here, moving it into the next one. This is a great lead here, okay? And I'm showing you this because, we're going to be getting some really decent poses, I know a lot of people out here want to hit Legend. And I urge you to pick a team, stick to it, and just really hone in on that team, all right? And don't tell people. All right, if I try to rise up, I'm not going to show any videos anymore. I'm done. Look at this catch. Caught an Aqua Tail again with the Eternatus. Okay, swapping into their Mega Gyarados. Super effective Dragon Breath. This is going to probably be Crunch. That's fine. Dynamax Cannon, it is an absolute nuke of a move. We're getting their last shield. Unfortunately, they are going to be able to farm me down, but we do have Crown Zacian and Aqua Tail spam, which is doing an okay amount of damage. Mega Gyarados is one of the best Megas to use in Go Battle League here. They caught a close combat here with their Palkia. Nice catch. There you go. See, that's how you get it. But they're so far behind. At least they're trying. Wait a minute. Do I still lose this? I think I do, folks. See that? Okay. Perfect example. Come on. There you go. See? He caught and he just turned the tide. It was my game. I got a little sloppy. I got a little comfortable. I'm not going to take it away from him. That catch turned it around. There you go. See? Love that. Good. Yeah, take that loss, Poke. Yeah. Okay. Up against Kieran Black. So we do have to look out for Free Shock. We are part fire, but it's still going to hurt like a son of a gun. So Fire Punch, they're part ice. All right. They're swapping into their own Groudon here. We're going to bait them. Let's see if we can get a shield out of them here. And maybe we'll catch. I don't know. Oh, yeah. So this is a sacrifice catch. Sacrificial. Sorry, the sacrificial lamb. Sorry, Zacian. I had to do that in order to potentially win this. Based upon the types that they do have, I figured this is a good way to go. We'll get rid of this, and I'll take it over with the Primal Groudon, and we should be able to win. So that was going to be a good one here for me, and we're taking that win. Thank you. Okay, Reshiram. Beautiful. This is great. They're immediately swapping into Zekrom. This is still a good matchup. I'm going to go ahead and bait them. Let's see if they shield. They let it go. They got some big cojones right there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our Zacian. Look at this. So we caught an outrage. They didn't even hit the bubbles. I'm not going to say they tried to freeze the game, but it did freeze up a little weird there. It's at a times 2.5 speed, so it didn't look like it was too long, but I was sitting there for a minute. And they do that shit. As soon as you pull off a good catch, they get mad. Oh yeah, you can quit, go ahead, but don't freeze up the game, you son of a gun. And we're gonna have another situation. I don't know if we passed it yet, but I'm tapping, and I can't hit my charge move, and I still win. And at the end, I forget my Primal Groudon lost its Mega Evolution, or Primal Evolution, and I go in there, and you'll see the results up against somebody who has a Mega. All right, so Eternatus is putting in the work here. I don't need to hit all the bubbles. They still have 2 shields. We bring in Groudon, Fire Punch for the shield here, okay? And let's see when that does happen. I'm wondering if the battle is... It isn't here. It was a win, so it will be in here. Okay. So essentially what I'm talking about is you're tapping to hit your charge move, but your opponent's still getting energy and farming up while you're sitting there, not even gaining energy, and you're trying to tap. It's such bullcrap. I don't know if they're lagging you up, the opponent, or if it's probably at the server game side issue, but I'm not trying to sound like sinister out here, but the people can do these things to you. It's already been documented. We've seen it. All right. Mewtwo. What do we got going on here? How much longer do we have? That's decently long video. Okay. So sit back, relax. Mewtwo, what's going to happen here? We do need to shield up the Psyshock or Psystrike. Bringing in their own Groudon. Nice shiny. Very good. So we're going to go ahead and go for a Fire Punch. We get a shield, and we're just going to go for a Precipice Blades. Let's see if we can land it here. Come on, let's nuke them. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Bring it in, Mewtwo. Farm them down. What's in the back? What was that, a Kyurem White? Yeah, okay. So bringing in our Eternatus, and that's a wrap. That's a wrap. All right, let's keep it moving here. This is a great lead. I think this is the battle because it was a Dialga. It was. I think, yeah, this is the one where we're tapping. All right, so swapping into Rhyperior. This is fine. Yeah, everything we have is weak to Rhyperior. And that son of a gun's getting nerfed up. What was it? Quick move, right? Go for Precipice Blades. They let it go. They've used a shield. We have 2. They're bringing in their Gyarados Mega. And we're going to go ahead and go for Fire Punch bait. They let it go. Call. Good call. Good call. Good call. All right, Aqua Tail taking me out. We'll go ahead and bring in Zacian since we resist pretty much everything. And they're not even getting stabbed from the Dragon Breath. Aqua Tail, swap. Look, here it is. All right, that was bullcrap. So again, it's at a times 2.5 speed, so I was a lot longer than that. If it wasn't sped up like this, it would have been a period of like 4 to 5 seconds, maybe 4 seconds. So that's crap. Let's see what happens here. So we bring back the Zacian. Okay, fantastic. Okay, sweet. We need to get to 2 close combats, and we still pull it off. Well, we need to get both of them off here. Okay. I don't think they have 2 Aqua Tails. All right. And we get to it. Son of a gun. This should take him out. This will take him out. And we still pull it off. This garbage-ass game. This is why I don't give a damn about it no more sometimes. I hope they really do fix it. Talk is cheap. Horrible lead. Horrible lead. All right, but let's pull this off. Let's see if we can pull off a catch to make this happen. A lot of times that's what's going to take. Not necessarily, but yeah, you better think about it. No catching. This wasn't a catch. They kind of just, yeah, so the crunch. All right, so that wasn't a catch. Okay, so I wanted, good point. I left this in. All right, so that was a catch attempt. So that happens sometimes. Sometimes you just simply don't catch. You're expecting it at that moment, and it doesn't mean, oh, you don't know how to count. Sometimes people are just not going to throw at that exact moment when they get there. Everybody's playing a little bit different sometimes in particular situations. So keep that in mind too. You are playing against bots sometimes, but not everybody is a bot doing the same thing exactly like everybody else. So keep that in mind. Everybody's a little different. All right, so this is the situation I was talking about. Let's see if we can pull ourselves out of this. So we're in there with the Zacian. We're screwed, but watch this. Farm them down. They came in here. All right, they caught, but that we needed to do that, and we still take them out. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. All right, we have a mirror match. I do believe ours is going to... No, they're both 100 best buddied. We both have them equipped as best buddy, and they're both 100. All right, let's see how this plays out. So we go Fire Punch, we get a shield. Now we're going Precipice plays. Let's see if they want. Do they want to shield it up, or do they... Oh, hell yeah, they didn't call it correct. Bringing in, and we catch with their Eternatus. Let's go. We were already in a good position. Zacian in the back. Flamethrower time. Oh, let's barbecue them. We've got some barbecue Zacian over here. All right. So we'll go ahead and let this go. Close combat. I had a feeling they were going to do that, but I go for this move. Even though they lose their defense, that still wasn't enough because of the massive resistance with the Steel and Fairy. We're going to let this go. We'll survive the Aqua Tail. We still have a whole Groudon in the back with Dragon Tail, so we don't need to worry about that. And they're farming us. All right. No, we're not gonna win. Now I think they have 2 Aqua Tails, right? Hey, we get to the dang son of a gun Precipice Blades and take the win. I swear that I kind of screwed that up by throwing in the Eternatus and allowing them to get a little bit of extra farm. We have an Eternatus, and look, it's unmega evolved or unprimal evolved. I didn't realize. I just kept going into battles, and it was too late at this point. So I was like, ah, shit. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Let's go. So we get a shield from them. Okay. We'll shield this up. Maybe we can get 2. I think they catch with a something. Did they catch? No, they let it go. All right. So we're still winning here. We're looking good. Bringing in Dialga. We're going to, of course, bring in our Zacian, right? And we still have our Eternatus, personally. What's their Mega going to be? What do you think it's going to be? Let's see. It's a Gyarados. Of course it is. So we're in a good position. I could have farmed up a little bit more because now I'm making him a little bit more vulnerable, but I caught it. I caught an Aqua Tail. So what the hell ever. We'll go with it. Thanks for the 3rd shield. Let's get it. All right, going for the Dynamax Cannon. And damn, that's not really doing as much damage as I expected it to do. All right, that Gyarados, those Megas are really tough. Swapping back into their Dialga Origin. And it's getting a little nervous, but our Zacian is still at half health, so we swap into it. What is this going to be? Iron Head? I mean, you're going to go Roar time. Okay, so we farm up. We have to get a little bit of energy. I'm thinking, okay, Gyarados has Dragon Breath. Okay, we should. Oh, no, yeah, that's right. Screwed up. All right, can we do this, though? Can we get to the Dynamax Cannon? And Eternatus taking the win. There you go, folks. Learn it. Start catching. Start practicing. And... you know, I'm just saying, start learning, start catching. You know, they go, well, like, teach us, like, show us how to do it. All right, I've already explained. I have an eternal clock in my mind that does it automatically. It's not like I'm sitting here like, there's 1 quick move they did, that's 2, that's 3. I just know by playing so much when a particular person is going to throw. It's just like an intuition instinct. And it's almost like this is like a little secret. I don't know if you feel this way but a lot of times, sometimes, I feel like I know when they're going to throw because their Pokemon kind of sputters a little bit. You know, they'll be like, Dragon Breath, Dragon Breath, Dragon Breath, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know how they do the animation and then they kind of stop, and then you're like, oh, nope, they're about to do a charge move. There is that too, okay? I know you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't happen every time, but you feel it. You feel it right when they're about to do it. So use that intuition and start practicing. Who cares if you lose, but just make an effort to start, you know, giving it a shot, right? And I will say this, you know, there are a lot of clowns out here when it comes to PvP, but there are a lot of pretty educated people on a lot of aspects of it, and I don't want to discredit everybody on that, right? Even if they're dickheads, they're still pretty good at this stuff, right? I don't want to say everything negative, even though they can't probably come to the table and just have a cigarette and a shot. No, I don't want to hang out with him like a little girl. But anyways, go check it out, see if you can find some people to teach you really how to count, or just learn it with muscle memory. I think that's personally one of the best ways. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.